Hey everybody, welcome to the Warhammer Quest Blackstone Fortress Battle Report. I'm back today for another exploration into the Blackstone Labyrinth to try and discover the Black Shrines, the different like Chaos God Shrines. So we've successfully conquered the Shrine of Wrath, which was the Chaos, sort of like Khorne themed one, wave after wave of bad guys, cultists, and evil Imperial Guardsmen basically crashing against us. But we did take a casualty. Gren, not Gren, actually, Dorg Broggen, one of the two Ogren brothers, is dead. He got killed, took one for the team, and basically was murdered by a bunch of cultists and traitor guardsmen. So this time around, we're going to take his brother Gren, Knuckles Broggen, into the Blackstone Labyrinth. He's looking for some payback against the forces of chaos. And we're going to try and the map. So basically, I feel like I've secured the bottom right-hand part of the map because I found the Shrine of Wrath. I can go back to the Asylum, and it's my zero clue staging area right now, and I haven't gone up. I haven't gone like to the top side of it yet, so I'm going to start pushing that direction, and we'll see if we can unlock one of the other shrines. So, because that whole part of the map's empty, and I haven't, it'll be a whole other expedition to sort of map left on the map, but if I can finish the right-hand side of the map and find another shrine, I feel like I'll be in good shape. So we'll show you the current state of the explorers, and then we will get this underway. Here's our super adventure squad. We got Gren up front, as the Ogrens tend to just lead and be in the way. Then we've got Godfrey and the Aradia, the telepath, I was going to say Sanction Psyker, and Crusader, Niam Shai Murad, my rogue trader, and then Daedalosus, the tech marine, or tech priest, sorry, ready to rock and roll and do some adventuring. No upgrades. We've got 2 clues on Niam right now, which we can use to unlock things later on if we want. The menace tracker's gone down to 0, which is super handy. Things were getting squirrely in the last adventure as a lot of reinforcements came in, so I'm glad that -2, the reinforcement roll's not there anymore. Niam did some training on her ship on the ultimatum, so she's starting with inspiration point. Same with Aradia, has some archaeotech and also some medicine, so she can heal some folks. We got beat up last game, so it feels like it's going to be handy. Maintenance to increase the die roll if she needs to, and ablative painting to try and not suffer a wound. Daedalosus went and paid off our debts to the Eye of Vex, so he didn't do any training. He's just hanging out there with a clue, and he's got some stimulus to double his movement, and a mirror shield. If he does a crit, he can exhaust his card to do damage back. And then Godfrey, he does not start inspired, I don't know why he's like that, but he does have inspiration point from doing training. And he got resilience, discard this card when they would suffer a wound or grievous wound, and it's negated. So trying to keep him in the fight. He was walking wounded for most of the last adventure, where he was like down to 1 or 2 wounds left, and he kept having to live off the dice. And we got hosed on our destiny rolls a few times. So as I said earlier, the mapping we've done, we found the Shrine of Wrath down here, but there's a whole bunch of stuff pointing north, and we haven't gone to this corner yet, so I feel like there's 4 shrines. I'm thinking there's like these areas to explore, so I can start off again in the Asylum and just jump up to here, where we haven't explored yet, and see if there's anything to do. We are back in the Asylum, so just standing in the elevator, ready to rock and roll. There is 1 encounter here, and that's group 3. And it's going to be 7 cultists. So just a bunch of cultists hanging out, checking out what's going on in the area. For a bunch of reasons, because it means we could inspire. So we went this way during our last expedition, which led us to the Shrine of Wrath after like 3 or 4 other chambers. So it's one of these 2 is what we're going to explore right now to kind of go north on the map. Let's roll some Destiny dice and get this going. Oh, extra ships this time around. Oh, that was terrible. So we have a 3 on the board. We have the Ultimatum and, of course, the Seeker Omicron, which are our native ships for the party. But then we flipped the Traveler and Long Hauler Gamma 3B. So this lets us keep all the Destiny dice if we want. And then the Traveler, as a support, can use the Warp Cloud Generator for 1+. If it's Esper and 6+ for anyone else, basically nobody's visible for a turn, which is pretty cool. And then let's see who's Niam's in charge right now. Oh, sweet! All right, well, I really hope she inspires by murdering some cultists this turn. She's got a bunch of triple taps. And then you are unlikely to inspire this turn, because you didn't roll the right dice. Daedalosus is, of course, the master of rolling 6s he doesn't need. And then Godfrey, we need a 6 for shield wall, buddy. Nope, no shield wall for you. And we don't even have one to drop on you from Aradia. Let's see what our initiative looks like. It's going to be Godfrey first, then group 3, Aradia, Niam, and Daedalosus. That does set us up to do the thing, which is to say, now we can cover fire where we want. Now, Aradia could just go murder a whole bunch of folks, but then I'd really want Godfrey to be there, potentially to inspire too. Now, Niam could just try and make an agility test, and that would push her up, which would be cool. she could do it. She could make a gambit. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna bother covering fire because everyone else is kind of happy where they are. But we will do a gambit with Naam and see if she can jump to the front of the hostile group. Does she? She does. Sweet. All right. So these get pushed down. And there she is. Let's just kind of do everything we wanted to do now. So that means that Gottfried can go. And I guess he really just wants to take a step. So he's going to spend his 1 to go 1, 2 in front of Gren. Then he is going to not be able... I guess he can make a hacking advance. He wants to be closest. So I think he just stands there and starts making hacking advances. Oh... let's do hacking advance. Let's try one. Afterwards, if he wants, he can overwatch, do lunging strikes, and like move around if someone gets crazy. So he's got 2d8. He gets 2 attacks. He's gonna attack into this guy and kill him, and then the next guy and do nothing. Score afterwards, so he'll move to here, and then I don't feel like he's gonna do anything except for go on overwatch. Inspiration point, 1 or 2. Nope. Well, then it's Naam's turn. She's going to aim, because why not? She can see everybody she wants to see right now. So she's just going to start blasting. So 3 shots. She'll start with the fools back here. And she's got 2d8 because they're all within 3. Actually, no, they're not. She has to move. 1, 2, 3. Does she just do it first? Yeah, she'll move. She'll go 1, 2 to here. 1, 2 to here, so she's not closest. And then she'll start blasting. So she's already aimed. Then she moved, or moved then aimed, doesn't really matter what order. And her first triple shot. So in the back, let's start with the stubber. Takes a wound. So we've already failed to super duper this. And then into, let's say, the boss. Nothing. And then into the grenade launcher. Nothing. Sweet. Okay, well, you're just doing great. One more try, Naam. See if you can do this. Into the stubber. Dies. Into the sergeant, or the character. Dies. And all of our shots are aimed, of course, because her targeting slave, or service-go. Slave service-go, whatever it is. And then the grenade launcher. Dies. Okay, there we go. We inspired. Fabulous. So she did what she wanted to do. She got inspired right away. Or shooting easier. And then does she get an inspiration point? She does not. And of course, that means that Gren gets to go. So he is gonna explode and kill people. So where's the boss? Gren takes up to 3 move actions, after which his activation ends. Each of these move actions must take him closer and explore controlled by the leader. If he ends an action and hex adjacent to explore controlled by the leader, his activation ends. If at the start of his activation he cannot take a move action that takes him closer, he instead takes 3 Ripper Gun actions that target the nearest visible hostile. So he's already next to the leader, so he's just gonna Ripper Gun 3 times. In 2 to 3, so he's got D8. So the first one does a wound, second one does a wound and kills, and then the third one does a wound. So he's just gonna follow the leader around, and then when he's already adjacent to the leader, he's just gonna blast his Ripper Gun all day. Inspire if the leader takes a wound or grievous wound, and he can actually do anything he wants right now because he started adjacent to the leader. It's only if he doesn't start adjacent to the leader he runs towards them. And then it's group 3. So do the hostiles regroup? Cultist, you come back? You do. Disappear. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So let's say 1 to 3. It's this one. 4 to 6 is that one. So it's this one over here. Immediately move. So go 1, 2 towards the nearest hostile, and then shoot. So D8 or D12. Sorry, into Gottfried. He gets crit, of course, grievously, and then does he block it? He does not. We could spend his inspiration point, which we will, to reroll that, because why not? He blocks half of it and takes a wound. Before she even attacked, he could just swing with Overwatch, and of course he will. And she's okay. So never mind. And so take a wound. Use the resilience until it's a grievous wound, because we can always come back from the wounds. And then she goes 1, 2, and then makes a swing. 8 for a pistol and melee weapon to the Gottfried. That's a single wound, and he does not block it. Whoa, another wound. He can attack first. What am I doing? The whole point of that was this. He does a wound to her. Double wounded. Good job, buddy. Well then, you've made 1 out of 3. Maybe you'll make some more when these 2 go. So the first cultist who's engaged with his autogun, he rolls a 17, and that sure seems like an onslaught. So 2 attacks at D8. First one does nothing. Second one does nothing. His buddy rolls a 13, which when engaged is also onslaught. So first attack hits. Does Godfrey block it? He does. Second attack Misses. That means Godfrey does not inspire and took 2 wounds. Great job. Well, it's on to Aradia now, and she's got a bunch of dice. I guess she just starts to move and murder. So she's going to spend 1 to go 1, 2. Then she's going to spend a 4+ to do a 4-staff attack into a wounded guy. And kill him. Might as well spend a 1+ to exhaust this. It comes back. It only discards the end of the adventure. So she can do some medicine training on him to make a vitality roll. Godfred's vitality is D8. Does he get a wound back? He does not. It's basically a free die. And then I guess she'll spend a 3 to move again. Yeah. I mean, does she care? Not really. Yeah, she'll move. Just move into Godfred Square. And then it's Daedalosus, and he's just going to start moving. So 3 to move, and he'll go 1, 2. And then a 4 to move, and he'll go 1, 2. And then a 4 to move into here. He'll spend that 3 to move into there. And then he'll spend a 4 to make a power claw attack into this dude and try and kill him. He does not. He does a wound. That means no Omniscan for him, so he'll just power claw attack again. And do another wound and kill him. Inspire. He does. Sweet. 2 wounds. Action point for Daedalosus. He'll then mark targets on both these. And I guess that's him done. The best of turns, not the worst of turns. Let's do some Destiny for the next one. All these 5s go away, and we get to keep a 4 and a 2. Yam is hopefully going to just execute the rest of these dudes. And then Aradia is tired from all that bashing things with her psychic murder stick. Daedalosus, you heaping cogboy, and there we go. No, that's done. And then Godfred gets 2. For the new round, looks like we've got Neom going first, and then Aradia, then Godfred, then group 3, and then of course last we did Daedalosus. Well, let's execute some folks. Godfred, you are going for, sorry, Neom, you're going first. You're inspired, so you move 3 now, which is sweet. So you're just going to spend a 2 to move, and go 1, 2, 3, then a 3 to aim, then a, actually you don't really need to aim. You could just spend a 3 to shoot twice, and you will. And try and murder these fools. You kill this one. You also have a reroll right now, because they're both target marked, and then to the stubber, also dead. We forgot to roll an event for last turn, and I just rolled a 7, which is changing conditions. So let's see if there's a thing. Major find. When Explorer searches a discovery marker, they draw 2 discovery cards instead of 1. Okay, well, it didn't matter that I rolled that, because there is no number 2 on the board. So that's just garbage. And then, did I get an inspiration point for them? 5 or less? Nope, they're just dead. And now what do we want to do? Well, the bad guys came from this one. That seems like, I mean, is that the right way? Who knows? But I'm superstitious, and let's say it is. So I'm gonna move that 2 to go 1, 2, 3. I'll spend my other 3 to go 1, and I'll spend this 4 to call the elevator. Everybody else could get inside right now, so I might as well. Actually, could you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you could. Actually, everybody can get inside. So let's just spend that to move, and go 1, 2. Stand there. Aradia will just move 4 times and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she'll have a 3 left. So she's done. Gren technically goes now because he would be Aradia's. She's the leader. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 towards her, and he's done. I'm an idiot. I forgot Godfred can't move that far because now Gren's in the way. He needed 1 extra die to be able to do that, so this was pointless. That's okay. He'll move. He'll go 1, 2. And I guess he'll just make a resilience roll with the second one. See if he can get some, or sorry, vitality roll. He gets back 2. Sweet. Let's see if the cultists come back. Do they? No, just barely. Ooh, thankfully no menace. Daedalosus goes, and he'll just go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and stop. Phase 15. That's going to be a inspiration. Somebody gets an inspiration point. Sweet. Well, let's give 1 to who's close to inspiring. We want Godfred to inspire, so we'll give him 1. And it's Destiny time. All but a 6. Well, at least Godfred could shield wall if he needed to. And what do we got here? We got 2s and 1s. It's okay, because we're just standing in an elevator at this point. Everybody could have a 6 if they want, because now Aradia can hand 1 off. I didn't even move your dice last turn, because all I did was walk. Whoa, of course! The most baller rolls come from Daedalosus, who is just the worst. Godfred. And he's got some pretty okay dice too. Let's see what our initiative is. We got Neom again going first, and then it's Aradia, group 3, Godfrit, and Daedalosus. Daedalosus is currently the leader, which means, I mean, Grant can't go anywhere. So, do we just, I guess, just keep it? Because maybe nobody shows up. Alright, so Neom, stand still, everybody stand still, do the hostile scan back. No, he just moves and goes 1, 2, and sorry, 1 and then 1, 2, and stands there. Oh, I suppose I could have picked this up. Did Daedalosus have the movement to do? He was standing here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, he had the dice to do that actually. Let's do that 3+ and see if we can omni-scan it. Yeah, I'll take the top discovery card. He got an Archaeotech, and then on a 16+, he would have gotten an inspiration point for scanning it. He did. Sweet. He goes to 2. I was supposed to be doing that. And we're in the elevator, so off we go. It's a passage 6, which, crap, it's a Blackstone Labyrinth. We're lost. The Maglev transport closes shut and begins moving along an erratic path, taking you into the vast and shifting depths of the Blackstone Fortress. Take the top 2 cards, the exploration deck, and place them face down in a stack next to the precipice to create this Blackstone Labyrinth exploration deck. Then turn over the 2 exploration cards and resolve the challenges of combat as normal. Once each card's completed, draw the next card and resolve that one. And then we enter from passage 12. We'd go to 31 when this is done. Alright, well here's the top 2. Let's see what's first. Shazam. An ambush? Okay, well, I don't want to get ambushed, and there's 3 groups in this ambush. That sucks. Let's just use this. Advanced mapping routes. Once per expedition, when an exploration card is turned face up, the leader can use the advanced mapping routines. If they do, treat it as being resolved. So, screw that, we're not getting ambushed. And let's see if this is a combat. Nope, masterful defense. Deal 1 discovery card for each explorer and place them face up in a row. In leader order, each explorer can attempt to take one of the cards. In order to take an Archaeotech card, the explorer must make a number of defense rolls equal to the card's value and not fail any. In order to take the clue card, they must make 3. If an explorer fails any rolls, after each explorer wishes to attempt to take a card, they may remain shuffled back into the discovery deck. Yom could get 1 Archaeotech, and then 1 Archaeotech potentially for Aradia. A clue for Daedalosus would require 3. And 2 Archaeotech for Godfrit. I think we just do Godfrit, and he can try and make two checks. 2 checks on a d12. First one, good. Second one, laughing. All right, well, he gets to keep it then. Do we want to? I don't want anybody wounded. And we would have already made our recovery rolls at this point, so these can just get shuffled back in. I think we're good. Daedalus is not going to make 3. She could make 1, maybe. We don't have any inspiration to reroll it. Yeah, we're not gonna do it. Alright, well, we got lost and went through 2. We burned our Seeker Omicron's mulligan. And let's see where we end up. Passage 31. Psychic Singularity. Suspended at the center of the core is a rolling noid of warp energy that scrambles information and drains knowledge from anything that passes nearby. In leader order, each explorer must choose to discard a clue or discovery card. If they choose not to or they don't, they suffer a wound. Once this challenge has been resolved, go to the Shrine of Fate. What? They faked me out. I thought I was lost. I'm just going to the Shrine of Fate. Okay, well, let's ditch a clue, I guess. He can ditch a glue. You don't have one, Aradia. Do you have one, Godfrit? You do. Alright, well, she's gonna take a wound. Such is life. Where did the Shrine of Fate? It was like right there, and I just didn't go that way last time. I had to spend like a bajillion years finding the Shrine of Wrath instead. Well, that's sweet. Alright, so we're set for the Shrine of Fate. We all land over here. Now, this is a tower in 4 levels. We're on level 1, and then 2... 3 and 4 are where we're trying to get to. Now, there's a chaos ritual happening up here of Tzeentch up here on level 4, and we have to go through all of these. We can't summon elevators. We have to go through these portals. Now, normally when you go through a portal, it's a 1+ to do so. You roll an activation die, and the D6 numbers, where you can just turn right back up where you started. If you spend a 6 to do it, though, you get to pick where you go. So 6s will be very useful in this, just to teleport you where you want to get to. And what we're trying to do is every... character can pick up these crystals, these Tzeentch crystals. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and we're trying to place them in 1, 2, 3, 4 squares to disrupt the crystal and make it end, or the ritual and make it end. If we do that, if we get the crystals into all 4, and you can only carry 1 at a time, then we win, and if not, then we lose. Also, any dice that get discarded because of the disruptability and the rogue psychers ends up going to a pile. If they ever total 9 or more, the lowest character on the initiative track takes a wound because Tzeentch starts to get involved. And whenever we drop a During the initiative phase, after explorers have rolled their activation dice, you can carry a Psychic Crystal. They must choose an activation dice to discard. And it goes in the disrupt pile as well. So as long as you're carrying one, you're always dropping dice too. And it goes towards the Fateful Manipulations. So it's going to be a rough one, but let's clear some guardsmen. I don't think anyone activates. Like, when they're hidden, they can't move towards me or anything, so they're just going to stay where they are. We're going to roll, but they might take some actions that are, like, bad, like the disrupt, obviously, on the Psychers. And the reinforcements will come from wherever I am, so, like, if I kill a bunch of guardsmen and they reinforce, they're going to show up over here on the table. So I almost don't want to kill them all before I run away, but I don't really think I'm going to have a choice. But what could end up happening is I could have all of these groups, like ambush me in here at the end. To go back to get crystals if someone dies, so I really just want to grab crystals and go. Well, let's roll our destiny dice. Luckily the Menace Tracker's not in order here. Oh, so close. And we got these. We have one good teleport here. And then Niam. Oh, she can teleport all day and also gun some folks down. And then also able to teleport with Aradia. Daedalosus. Everybody could step through right now if we wanted them to. And that's pretty sweet. And then Godfrey can't, but he does have the ability to do it off the board. Okay, well, time to go party down. And right now the leader is going to be Daedalosus. Let's see what our initiative is. 2. Niam. Group 1. Which is the cultists, Daedalosus. We'd like to go a little higher here. And then Godfrey and Arati at the beginning. So we like around... I kind of like Group 2 going first, because that's these guys, but I would really like to go before them with somebody. Ugh. We're all hidden right now. I think we just suck it up and let them go first. And then have Niam go, and then once they've gone, we can just go murder them pretty much at our leisure. Because the only rolls that matter after that are Rogue Cyclers for rolling for Disrupt. Hidden Trader Guards in this one, and this will get them out of the way too. 10 hidden is advance, so 1, 2. Take a shot into Gren, he's the closest, so it's D8. He isn't wounded yet, which is sweet. Misses. Then the next one, I guess, would be him. 13 hidden is charge, so 1, 2, not in melee, 1. Then it will be this guy with the flamer. I don't know why I'm rolling that die. 3, which is hold. Mr. Sergeant there, 19, he's going to charge. So 1, 2, not in melee, 1. Other stab man gets a 7, which is advance. So 1, 2, and he'll fire his last pistol at Gren, which is a D6. And he crits, of course he does. Defense on him is a D8. Crits back. And then finally, Mr. Grenade gets a 12 hidden, which is advance. 1, 2. Actually, 1, 2 would take him to line of sight, so there. D8 for his gun, misses. And then last pistol and melee weapon guy. Hidden 17 is a charge, so 1, 2, not in melee, 1, 2. Buddy, so now it's time for Niam, I guess, to do the business. So she's going to aim off the Destiny board, and yeah, just start murdering with a Negotiator pistol. So that's going to be 3 shots, 2d8. And we'll start with the closest ones, just so we can clear the board here. So the Sergeant, he dies, because we can recover. Well, he wasn't going to recover anyway. Stabman 1 takes a wound. Stabman 1 dies. We'll spend a 6 through it again. And hit him. He takes a wound. Hit him again. He dies. This stab man takes a wound. She could take 2 more shots, so kills him. And then does wound the last guy. Move and go 1, 2, 3, ending adjacent. And then I guess she just spends her last 6 because she's not getting in the elevator right now. And just tries to liquefy these last guys. So him, he dies. And then this fellow throwing the grenade, he's alive. He did cause, oh geez, I don't know, 11 wounds worth of damage there. And doesn't get any inspiration points. One is the cultists, they mill about. I guess the Chaos Firebrand could accidentally kill his friends. He is hidden and rolls a 10. He advances. He has nowhere to advance to. Daedalosus will go. He'll take a walk and go 1, 2. Then he'll take a walk and go 1, 2. Then he'll spend a 5 to do a stab with his Eradicator. No, with his Power Claw, which is D12. It does nothing. Mark that guy first, because why not? Mark both these guys. The only one's left. And I can reroll that then. Nope, still nothing. 6 through it again. Why not? Power Claw does a wound, and that's it. Gren gets to go, so he's gonna make a, he's not adjacent, so he makes a move and goes 1, 2, and just stands there. Then it's group 3, which is the Rogue Psychers, so let's see if they disrupt us. Nobody wants that. But they might. 10 plus, basically. 6 is gonna be hold. And then the other one, 15, that's a disrupt. Guess we just drop, I don't know, Godfrey's 1 into the disrupt pile to total 1, because why not? And now we're at group 4, which is the Chaos Space Marines, and they can't do anything, they just stand there. So it's then Godfrey's turn, and he'll spend a 1 to move, and go 1, 2. Then he'll spend a 2 to move. Actually, he can actually do that. He can go 1, 2, and stand next to Daedalosus. I was gonna say I couldn't actually move through because I'd have to stop adjacent, but try to go through Gren. 5 for hacking advance, so 2d8 into that guy. Reroll 1 because it's marked, kills him. It's to move once afterwards, and then, I mean, I guess he could shield wall, but I mean, they might all pour back in here, so we might as well. An inspiration point, he does not. And he is now shield walled. And it's just Aradia, and I guess she just moves. Yeah, she'll move with her 1 and go 1, 2. Then she'll move with her 4 and go 1, 2, and then she'll just smite this guy. Kill him. Blam. Inspiration point? She does not. They don't just all come back, because that would suck a diddly yuck, Flanders. And we're on to the Destiny roll. Oh, sorry, event phase. For the Shrine of Fate is a 14, and that's going to be Inspiration. No, Uncertain Destination. Roll activation dice. Explorers cannot be set up in hex adjacent to the portal that corresponds to that number. We're going to 4, so now going to this one over here. So this one's locked out this round. That's okay. Zappy marker on so we can remember. This goes away. No one's carrying any bad stuff. So Destiny 5s and 2s lock out. We only have a 4. Neom. Ugh, no 5. Sorry, no 6 rather, so she's not going to get to choose where she teleports. Aradia gets a 6, so she can. Losis only gets 5, so no choosing for him either. Last turn would have been a great turn to teleport. And then Godfrey. And then the cool thing is Gren never gets to choose. Godfrey could choose though. Send Godfrey and Aradia into a room of our choice. That's pretty cool. The initiative track, it's going to be group 4, group 1, Aradia, group 3, Neom, group 2, and then Daedalosus and Godfrey. That's actually not bad. So group 2 is going to come back between here, but everybody except for Aradia is going to go first. Means the cultists and the Space Marines will be done before I decide to teleport in. That's actually a good thing. And if I stand on these, I don't think the cultists can actually, or the, well, they might actually come back over there. But yeah, this is actually a pretty good thing. I'm pretty happy with this. Let's just keep this as it is. Don't want Neom to teleport where we don't want her to go. I mean, we could swap a die with Aradia to Neom and then have her go through the portal we want her to go through. I think that feels like a good idea. So Chaos Space Marines are going to go first. They do nothing because they can't see anybody and there's nobody there to do anything to. Then group 1, which is the cultists. They once again do nothing unless the leader guy explodes. 13 on the Firebrand. Is probably not a Firestorm. No, it's a charge. We could go with Aradia. She'll spend her 2 to give the 6 to Neom and trade it back. Really want to kill these Rogue Psychers first, I think. They're gonna go right after this, though. We just want to go kill these Chaos Space Marines? I think we probably can. Yeah, I think we probably can. So we're gonna send her to go kill them. So it's, Aradia wants to move. She's just gonna spend her last 2 to go 1, 2. We won't send her through right now. We'll keep her with the 3 just in case something bad happens. It'll go down to Overwatch. A vitality roll with it, because of course she will. Bam! Yep, she gets her wound back. So then group 3 goes, and that's going to be the Rogue Psychers. So the first one, 20, that's going to be a probably Empower. Oh, so he's all jazzed up now. And then the second one, 16, that's a Regenerate, doesn't have any wounds on it. So one of them's all juiced up. Now we can send through... We can send through Neom. She could probably just kill both those guys if she wanted. She could teleport with the second one. Actually, she'd show up here. She wouldn't have line of sight to them. But if she showed up here, she would totally be able to see that Space Marine. I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to move for 2 And go 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to spend a 6 to teleport, and we're going to teleport wherever we want. Oh no, we can teleport wherever we want right now. We're just going to stay right here. Hi! It's murdering time, so let's just start off with 2 weapon actions. Rise, Space Marines. So the first Negotiator Pistol is a double tap on D8s into him. Nothing, followed by Grievous. 4 wounds, so another one will kill him. So then we'll do a triple tap into the wounded guy. He dies. And then into his friend. He takes a wound, and then again. Takes a wound, he's got 2 on. 4 off the board to just fire again. Nothing, followed by, we just need a Grievous here. Come on. Kills him. Bam, sweeps the leg. That's the way we do Rogue Trader. Neon might be my favorite character in this game now. It's group 2, and that's going to be the Trader Guardsmen. Do they show up? 14, they do not. So it's Daedalosising time. He'll spend a 3 to move, and go 1, 2, and then a 5 to move, and go 1. And sorry, Godford actually is in charge of Big Boy now. And does he want to teleport? No, we just want to go where we want to go. We're just going to wait. So then it's Godfred's turn, and he's going to move. And we can send Gren kind of like wherever we want. We're going to go 1 to go 1, 2. And then we're going to spend our 6 to teleport right on top of this. And then we'll spend a 1 to pick it up, because why not? We'll spend a 3 to move, and then a 1 to pick it up. And we'll pick up the other one, because that way Neom or someone can teleport and grab this other one later. Well, let's just save our dice. Ash, you had it right before. You're fine. And so he'll sit on his 3, I guess. And we're going to send Gren. He's going to make a move towards the boss. So he goes 1, 2, and then I guess he just teleports. And goes to 4, which he can't teleport to, so he rolls again. 6, he ends up over here. Hi, everybody. Never mind, he actually can't leave this room. I just realized. He doesn't do anything. He stays here forever. Because he can't spend dice, so he can't actually use the portals. There's no rule covering retinue characters in here. And so he's just stuck. He is where he is. He will be there forever. He has no leader to move next to right now, so he's just going to stand still. Well, here we go, Destiny phase. Let's see what happens. We got a 6 and a bunch of 4s and a 1. Well, that's sweet. We got a 6, so somebody else can use an elevator if they need to. Let's see what we got here. 2, 3, 4, 5 on Neon. Well, she's not getting out of that room otherwise. And then a Radia. And a bunch of 5s as well, and no 6 to hand off. Daedalosis with 4 dice. Oh, he gets a 6, so he can teleport somewhere. Looks like a good guy to have carry stuff. And then Godfred's gets a 6 as well, and he's going to have to discard his 1. Just like it was the Disrupt option, because he's carrying this. Alright, initiative. We're going group 4, group 1, so Cast Space Marines, then Cultists. That's good. Godfred, then Daedalosis, then Neom, Aradia, and then finally group 2s and 3s, which is going to be the Trader Guardsmen and the Rogue Psychers. Roll an event for this past turn, too, and we rolled a 15, which is Inspiration. Give some Inspiration point. Well, let's give Godfred 2. Maybe you can buy and inspire. I don't really care about him inspiring. It doesn't really matter to me. So it's going to be, I'm kind of into this. We got the people that we might want to fight this turn going before us. So they're kind of just going to pause. So group 4 is the Cast Space Marines. They come back. They don't. Ooh, thank God the Menace is all done. And then group 1's the Cultists. They will. The Firebrand basically does nothing. And they're all done. And so then it's Godfred. He's just, I think he just goes. Takes a 6. Teleports over here. And just starts killing. For a 5, he can hacking advance, and he's going to attack that Firebrand, because why not? Nothing, followed by a crit. That's a Grievous. He can make a move after, so he'll stand there. And then 3 for a lunging strike. Or actually, no, he'll spend a 1 off the board for a lunging strike. No. No, Neom could use that to just come in and go just totally ham. Which I think is what she's going to do. But use a 3. We'll hold the 3 down to a 2 and use that for a, yeah, for an Overwatch. Does he get a, oh no, he didn't kill anybody, so no inspiration point for him. So then it's, I guess, over to Daedalosis. What does he want to do? He's got a 6, so he's just going to teleport, I think. Neon needs to grab that. No, we got Daedalosis do it. Yes? No, Neon needs to do that. So Daedalosis is going to use his to teleport over here. And then a 1 to go 1, 2. And then a 3 to pick it up. 5 to just stand there? He just stands there. Yeah, just go on Overwatch, down to 4. Wait, maybe those, because they can't see him, so the thing that they might do is just disrupt. I don't think they hurtle towards him. Then it's Neom's turn. 2 to move, and go 1, 2. She'll spend a 1 to pick this up, because why not? She'll spend a 3 to move, and go 1, and then a 6 to teleport over to here. He's got 2 super murder squads to do, so she can do a triple tap and a double tap. And we'll start with that firebrand, see if we can just kill him. So 2d8 into firebrand, he's dead. Does he explode? Because that might happen, because I'm an idiot. He does. Attack into Neom, nothing. Into Godfrey, he takes a Grievous, he does not block it. He will spend his resilience to just completely negate that, because that's a terrible price to pay for killing someone. And then a d8 attack into Grenade Launcher, dies. A d8 attack into Stubber is okay. Into Sergeant is okay. Into Autogun, dies. Into second autogun adjacent, also dies. Sweet, well done. First of 3 attacks, so she'll shoot into no one, or sorry, what did I spend there? I spent a 2, or a 4. So no, I'm actually just making, yeah, she can't see anybody else. So I guess she's done? No, there's no point going in Overwatch. She'll just spend the 5 to keep moving? Yeah, I guess, and she'll step into the square over here. She might as well step adjacent, because then she could drop the token if she wants next turn. It's a Radia. Does she take her chances and just teleport? I mean, yeah. Spend a 1. Where does she end up? This is going to be a D6. 6. She shows up right where she wants. Oh, not really. I mean, yeah. I guess. Or again? She really wants to roll that 2. Nah, she'll just stay there. We'll take a step into here, and then she will throw a stab into the Stubber. Yep, with the last pistol, which is a D8, and do nothing. And then she'll throw a stab with her Force Staff into the Stubber. Try and kill him. She does not. Lance Group 2, which is the Trader Guardsmen. Do they come back? They don't. It's Sanctuary, Rogue Psyker time. So they're hidden. So the first one, closest, gets a 12, which is Disrupt. So someone has to choose a die. We'll just get rid of Godfrey's 2, I guess, and put it in the pile with the 1, making a 3. And the second one, it's Empowered. 20, he empowers again. He's extra empowered. This is just snuck in here, and that was it. Event phase for the round. What happens? A 4. Not dead yet. If possible, leader must pick a 1 hostile that's been slain during the combat and place it as close as possible to explore. I mean, I guess I could just take a guardsman and put him right here and be like, why not? Something to do, because like he doesn't have anything else to do. Destiny phase. Ugh, all the 5s go away. We could use our turn. Do we use the? Do we just do it? Do we just do it? I think we do it. I think we use our, where is it, Long Hauler this turn? Yeah, I want all those 5s. I want to be able to murder everyone with Neom. We're just gonna keep it all. Just blitz everybody in that room otherwise. And then it's Destiny dice. This is gonna be bad because we're carrying 3 of these now. Oh, she got a good roll. We want at least a couple low dice on here to be able to drop these off. Yeah, the 2s we can drop off because we don't want to add up to 9 or someone's gonna take a wound. And then it's Daedalosus. You just need to get away, buddy. And then it's over to here. Godfrey, get some 1s. Okay, good. So Godfrey's got to drop something. He'll drop a 1 into the middle. Daedalus will drop a 2. And then I guess we drop a 3 to make it a total of 6. Initiative. It's going to be a Radia. Then Godfrey. Then Neom. Oh, geez. I think... Are we just all going first? Oh, man. We're going to kill everybody. Well... Okay, so who needs to teleport right now? You definitely need to teleport. We have no 6s on the board, and it's a good thing Radia's going first. So what Radia's going to do is she is going to spend a 2 to give us 6 and trade back a 2 to Daedalosus. And she needs to open up some space, so she's just going to start killing, I guess. She'll spend a 4 for a staff attack into that heavy stubber and do a wound. She'll spend a 2 for a las pistol attack into the heavy stubber and do nothing. Spend a 2 to do it again. Nope. Try. And then I guess she could... We need to move. Yeah, there's not a lot we can do there. She needs to get out of the way. She spent a 2 just to move. And she'll move back 1, 2 to there. Godford time. He's gonna make a lunging strike, and he'll step forward into that wounded stubber and stab with sword. Apply violence, and make her dead. Then he's gonna do another lunging strike. Yes, for a 2. Move to this square to do it, and make the stabs. So 2d8. He'll do that sergeant this time, and do a wound. And then he's gonna spend a 4 to drop his stone. Because why not? And then one of these 5s for hacking advance. So into the sergeant again, dies, and then a second attack into Stubberman, dies. And then he'll stand there, and then he'll spend a 5 to do it again. And 2 attacks on that last guy. Lives, one more time. Lives. And afterwards, he'll move to here. Caused 7 wounds. Doesn't get any inspiration. I have one of the crystals now, which is good. These guys go onto the cultist pile of dead cultists. She doesn't have much to do here. What she really wants to do is spend a 3 to move to here. And then a 4 to drop off her crystal. And then a 4, no, she wants to overwatch. She's gonna, in case guys come back, she's gonna use 5 to murderize them. Do 3 shots into it with negotiator pistols. She does a wound. She does a wound. And he's dead. Overwatch the rest, because why not? And then, of course, we've got 2 down. Hey, Lois's buddy, we need to go make a move. Oh, does Neon want to go do that? Actually, she is. She's going to spend 1 to move and go 1, 2. Actually, she could just go 1, 2, 3 to here. And then a 6, she'll teleport over here. Actually, because then she can get there in 1 move. And that's just Daedalus. He'll spend a 4 to move and go 1, 2. He'll spend a 6 to teleport and end up over here. And then he'll spend his 5 to move. 1. Have the dice to drop it, but we're in position 2, which is sweet for everybody to see if they reinforce. All right, group 1, Firebrand. No. The cultists. No. 3 rogue psychers. Now they're again hidden, so closest one going after the lady gets a 2. She just holds, and then the other one gets a 9 and holds as well. Oh my gosh, we got lucky. Space Marines, you come back. You do not, because we're not on the mass tracker. And then the last but not least is the guardsmen. Do they come back? No. Close. All right. Well, all we got to do is get this and get back. Give me a 6 on here. Yeah, we got a 6. Sweet. The ones lock out. And then it's going to be Nayam. She doesn't have anything to drop this turn. Oh, she's just rocking today. Aradia. Also kind of rocking. She can hand out 6s as needed, which is what we want. Go team. Go team. It's all coming together. Daedalus is going to have to drop a die. So he'll drop his 2 into the pile. And these belong to Godford, actually. And he's got not a lot, but he's going to defend the stake. Proud to see Gren can't move. He fires his gun 3 times into this guy. And he's just dead. Because he can't move, so he fires automatically 3 times. Just defends the elevator. Can't fit through the portals or whatever. Initiative. It's Godfrey. Then 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Daedalosus. And there we at. Nayam. I think you really need to go first. If you get... did we just discard a die? She has everything she needs to do what she needs to do off the board. So she's going to discard a die and try and make an agility test. If she crits, she jumps to the top. And that would be super handy because she go before the rogue psychers and just run away. Gets 1. So she goes to above the next one, which is just going to be the cultists. For the try, anyone else want a covering fire? I feel like we don't really need to. The order doesn't matter super much. So it's just going to be Godfrey going first. And he's just going to stand there. And actually, he'll make 1 to move. Spend a 2 to move. And then everything else is just going to drop down into Overwatch. In case somebody comes to that portal. Because that's what we really want, is for people to come pound through that portal if they come back, and he'll just murder them. Stand here. Because then he can murder them that way. Reinforcements. Do the Traitor Guardsmen come back? They do not. It's group 3 Rogue Psychers. Again, no line of sight. The closest one. 19. Regenerates with no wounds. And then Empowered Guy. 1. Holds. Oh my god, they're just bored in there. Chaos Space Marines. Do they come back? No. Okay, then Daedalus, he'll just spend his 3 to drop this sucker off in the square. And then a 3 to move and go 1, 2, because he wants to be as far from the portals as he can, so they all go after Godfrey. And then his 6 was turned to a 5 for Overwatch. Then we're down to Aradia. She could just give out 6s. She doesn't have a lot to do here. She just wants to be away. So she's going to spend a 2 to move and go 1, 2. And then a 3 to move and go 1. And then she'll spend a 4 off of, 4 off of here to give a 6 and trade for a 3. Why not? It's going to be Niam, and she'll make a move with a 5, I guess. And go 1, 2, 3. She'll spend a 6 to pick this up. She'll spend a 6 to move and go 1, 2, 3. And then she'll spend a 6 again to teleport to where she wants to be. And then she'll spend a 6 to move and go 1, 2, 3 and stand in here. Hadn't spent off the board with Aradia. I could have just ended the game right now, but I forgot to. I don't know why I spent the 4 off of there. I could have just spent the 3 instead, and then I'd have a 4 to drop it off and we'd be done. Which is what I'm going to do, because what? I make the rules. This is my game. I just did things out of order. And then it just does the Group 1 Reinforced Cultists. Nope. Firebrand. Nope. And that's game. Conquered the Shrine. If you explorers conquer the Shrine of Fate, they can add the card to their databank. In addition, the menace goes back to 0 and return to Precipice. All right, so back at Precipice, we get to spend some dollary dues. We got some cool stuff on offer. An Amplivisor. You could basically take a weapon action with it to make it aimed. It has to be a 4+ away. That's exhaust though. Discard a card to make a attack roll against a hostile that's adjacent invisible. So Digi-Weapons for a D12. That's a discard though. And survival, we do like that one. Anything else that we like? Anzio's Pseudo Generator for 3. Discard this card, take the following action. Dissection, pick a hostile that's adjacent and visible. They take a number of wounds equal to the score of the activation dice used for this action. Oh, for 3? Oh, it's discard though. Scarf Skull, discard this card to aim with it, spending an action die. And it's in any range, that's pretty cool. And then Technodetonite Rid, you can discard this instead of discarding another discard card. So you could spend 4, potentially, to have yourself do D6 damage to someone and then not discard it and do it twice. Warp Trail Tracker, start of the combat, keep the tracker of the number of hostiles slain. At the end of the combat, roll Blackstone die on 20+, give them a clue. That's pretty cool. Feature Sight Ring, discard to change an action to a critical success. Baleful Amulet, discard this card to start of a combat. After the battlefield's been created, pick 1 hostile group. All odd number behavior rolls result in hold. Ooh, that's kind of neat. Skin Dispenser. Ooh, to remove a wound or grievous wound. Oh, that's sweet. Tectonic Destabilizer and then a Vortex Grenade. Oh no. Well, lots of cool things on offer. What do we want to do? Well, I think we're going to go to Seeker Omicron, and we're going to send you, Daedalosus, because it's your place, and we're going to have you train your Architect just to see if it's cool or not. On a 16+, we get to just grab the top resource card. 20. Let's just do it. Sweet. We get a Kinetic Reorienter. Discard this card during Explorer's activation and pick a hostile within 3. That hostile and each hostile in this hex offer takes a wound and they're stunned. It's kind of neat. Could have just bought it, but such is life. Then we're going to send you... How much monies do you have? Just 1? You could only buy this. And only, oh, no, actually, you can't even... Well, you can only buy this on Traveler. On the Ultimatum, you could buy either of these. Survival, Digital Training. And you could also do training next turn. Let's do that. Let's put you over here. You'll do your training. You can re-roll. 13+, so you start with Inspiration Point next game. Sweet. And then you'll spend 1 to buy digital weapons. So it's just free, because you get an extra trading point when you're on your own ship. And you just want to buy Survival again, because it's amazing. You have 2. You just spend this 1, because you get extra trading point to buy Survival, because it was really handy last game. And then you'll go to training as well. And you can re-roll it, because you're on your own ship. Oh, no. What happens? They're injured and may not buy resource cards during this trade except while they recover. So we don't get to buy the Survival. Architect back then. And then it's just you. Is there anything here we really think is cool? Free aim is pretty handy. You don't have any resources though, so the only thing you could do is go over here and not buy anything. So you can just go train. Go train. Reroll it. You're good. So you get an Inspiration Point for the start of next game. So there we go, at the end of the expedition, we managed to find the Shrine of Fate, and it was literally the most Tzeentch thing possible. I went right instead of left during the previous expedition, and had to go through like 2 or 3 more chambers before I found the Shrine of Rage, and it was just like right there next to us. And also it tried to trick us. We went through the Blackstone Labyrinth, and I thought we were lost, but we just came out in Tzeentch's tower. So 2 down, 2 to go, 2 more shrines to find. We're gonna have to go off the map now, back to Gateway, and start like exploring the other side of the map to try and find these other 2 shrines, and then we can assault the Throne of Malix. We're down 1 of our retinue characters. Gren managed to survive, but of course Dorg is dead. I don't think you can heal up retinue characters on Traveler. I thought maybe you could, summoning aid, to remove their Modus card, but they're not explorers, they're just retinue characters, so I don't think he can. So I think he's dead for good. So anyway, big thanks for watching. We'll see you for more Blackstone Fortress in the future. Till next time, I'm Ash. Happy wargaming. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below to get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.